Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make a bracelet today, and I'm going to use some of the beads that I have gotten from Beebeecraft. I have a coupon code for Beebeecraft. It's Teresa10, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with a link to the Beebeecraft website. The coupon will save you 10% off your order if you make an order with them. So I made this little bracelet already, and I used some of the 4mm white glass pearl beads that I got from Beebeecraft, and then I used some of these little aqua colored 3mm Bicones that I got from Beebeecraft, and then I used some galvanized silver 11/0 and 15/0 seed beads, and these little blue beads here are some that I had gotten from Adorable Elements in one of my shipments. The color on those is aqua lined crystal AB is what the color is on those. So the one I'm going to make today, I'm going to make it just exactly like I made this one, but I'm going to be using these 4mm faceted turquoise beads that I got from Beebeecraft, and these clear AB Bicones that I got from Beebeecraft, and these are 3.5 by 3mm, where these are just 3mm, but so these are just a tiny bit bigger, but it works the same. It's exactly the same number of seed beads and everything. I'm making it just exactly like I did this one. And then I'm going to use my 11/0 and 15/0 galvanized silver Miyuki seed beads, and these are Miyuki 11/0 opaque turquoise seed beads. And then I have a toggle clasp, just like the one I used in this bracelet that I got from Beebeecraft. I really like these toggle clasps. They're a really good size. They seem to go with a lot of bracelets because they're a really good size. And then I have a couple of wire guardians and a couple of 4mm jump rings in there. I'm going to be using a size 12 beading needle and my 6-pound fire line in crystal. And then I'll just be using my pliers to put my clasp on at the end, and my scissors and thread burner to cut and burn down my fire line. I think that's everything. I'll put links to everything I can find links for in the description box below. I'll also put links to the beads that I used in this bracelet in case you might want to do that one instead of the one I'm going to make on video today. So hold on, I'll get some of this out of the way and I'll be back. Okay, I've got some of my beads out here now. I've got my turquoise 11/0s and my silver 11/0s and my turquoise 4mm faceted beads and my clear AB Bicones and my silver 15/0s. And I've got my needle threaded, and I'm got a stop bead on here, and I've just got enough to kind of hold on to here. I'm gonna put my one side of my wire guardian on right away, and by the time I sew around this little unit as many times as I'm going to, my thread will be locked in enough that I won't have to sew it in or anything. I'll just be able to cut it off and burn it down a little bit. And I'm having to use my little rubber thimble here because I've been doing an awful lot of sewing lately, and my fingers all calloused and ugly. I've been trying to get ready for this little craft show I do every year at Christmas time. It's always the first or second Saturday in December, and of course, I've got plenty of jewelry to put out, but I make these little brick stitch Christmas earrings, and they always are really popular and sell really quickly, and people have come to expect me to have them when they come every year, and so I've been trying to make them, so I'll have a lot of them, and I've been doing an awful lot of sewing. So I've got 3 of my silver 11/0s, 1 of my turquoise 11/0s, 3 of my silver 11/0s, 1 of my turquoise 11/0s, 3 of my silver 11/0s, a turquoise 11/0, and 3 silver 11/0s and a turquoise 11/0. So 4 sets of each. And I'm just going to sew into the first one here. I'm going to sew into these first 3 silver 11/0s. Turn those into a little circle there. think I need to try to zoom in just a little bit more. Now, I'm going to skip that turquoise 11-0 and go into the next 3 silver 11-0s. And then I'm going to make sure that my thread lands in under my turquoise 11-0, because I want it to pop up. Like that. And I'm going to do the same thing all the way around. I'm going to go into these 3 11-0s, skip that turquoise one, and go into these 3 silver ones. Make my thread go into the turquoise 11-0, so it'll pop out like that. I go into these 3, skipping that turquoise 11-0, and then make this turquoise 11-0 go over top of my thread. And I'm just going to do that one more time. Go into these 3 11-0s. Skipping that turquoise 11-0. And I'm going to make my turquoise 11-0 pop up over this piece of thread. He's not wanting to pop up over that thread, but I'm going to make him. Okay, that's what I got now. So now I'm going to sew till I'm coming out of this turquoise 11-0 opposite my stop bead. It's kind of hard to hold on to at this point when there's not much to it, but I'm going to go ahead and sew into that turquoise 11-0. Sew into these 3 silver 11-0s and this turquoise 11-0. Now I'm going to pick up a 15-0, one of my bicones, and a 15-0. No, that's not right. A 15-0, one of my faceted turquoise beads. And a 15-0. I'm having to look at this other one that I did. It's been a few days since I made it. I can't remember exactly what I did. Okay, so I've got a 15-0, one of my turquoise 4mm beads, and a 15-0. I'm coming out the bottom of that turquoise bead. I'm going to go on the other side of this turquoise bead. And pull that little 4mm bead over top of this little unit that I've made here. And now I'm going to go back through the 15-0, the turquoise bead, and the 15-0. And then I'm going to go into the other side of this turquoise bead that I started in. So now I want to sew back up here to this turquoise bead where my stop bead is to put my wire guardian on. And you can sew around these outer beads here if you want to, but I'm going to just go back through my little embellishment here. You can do it either way. So I'm going to go back through my 15-0 my turquoise bead, my turquoise bead and my 15-0. And I'm going to go back into this turquoise bead, and this time you can go in either side you want to, it doesn't matter. And now I'm going to put my wire guardian on. So I'm going to pick up, look at this other one again, pick up an 11-0, a bicone, and an 11-0, and my wire guardian, go into one channel of my wire guardian. Now I'm going to come down the other channel of my wire guardian, back into the 11-0. Okay, that's not right. Is it? Yeah, no, that's not right. I shouldn't wait so long after I make this stuff to try to make it on video. I forget what I'm doing. Take that back out. Okay, I'm going to pick up two 11-0s, a bicone, one 11-0, and my wire guardian. If I can get a hold of him, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to come down the other channel of my wire guardian. Back into my 11-0, back into my bicone, and back into the 11-0 under the bicone. I'm going to hold my finger over the wire guardian so that the thread will land in the channel. I'll pull the slack out of my thread. Now I'm going to pick up one more 11-0. And I'm going to go into the other side of this turquoise bead that I started in. Like that. Now I'm going to go around all that again. I'll go back into these two 11-0s. The bicone, the 11-0 above the bicone, and the wire guardian. Back around the wire guardian. Back into the 11-0, the bicone, the 11-0 under the bicone. Back into the 11-0 on this side. And back into the other side of this turquoise 11-0. Now I'm going to go around that one more time, and I'll just do it off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, I sewed back around my wire guardian, and then I sewed around until I'm coming out of this turquoise 11-0 here at the tip opposite my wire guardian. I would have done all that on camera, but I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So, but all I did was just go back around it again. And when I sewed back around, I just sewed around the unit this time instead of back through the embellishment, but you can do either one, it doesn't matter. And I cut and burned down my tail. So now I'm going to pick up 2 15-0s, one of my 4mm turquoise beads, 2 15-0s, one of my turquoise 11-0s, 2 15-0s, one of my turquoise 4mm beads, 2 15-0s, a turquoise 11-0, 2 15-0s, one of my 4mm turquoise beads, 2 15-0s, turquoise 11-0, 2 15-0s, turquoise 4mm bead, and 2 more 15-0s. So that's what I've got, 2 15-0s, a 4mm bead, 2 15-0s, a turquoise 11-0, 2 15-0s, a 4mm bead, another set of 15-0s with the turquoise 11-0 in between, another 4mm bead, another set of 2 15-0s with the 11-0 turquoise in between, another 4mm bead, and 2 15-0s. So I'm coming out the bottom of this turquoise bead, I'm going to go in the top of it. Now I'm going to go around all this again. Back into the 2 15-0s, the 4mm bead, all the seed beads. Just make sure not to miss any of these little seed beads. I'll sew all the way back around until I get back to the bead I started in. Okay, I'm going to go back into this connecting turquoise 11-0. Now I'm going to go up these 2 15-0s. And into my 4mm bead, but just the 4mm bead. Okay, now I'm going to pick up a bicone, and I'm going to go skip all the way over here and go into this next 4mm bead. I'm going to push the bicone into the center there. And I'm going to pull it. I'm going to tug on it and pull it a little bit tight, but you don't want to pull too tight because those bicones are sharp and they could cut your thread. Now I'm going to do that all the way around. I'll pick up another 4mm bicone, go into the next 4mm turquoise bead. Push my bicone to the inside. Pick up another bicone. Go into the next turquoise 4mm bead. Push my bicone to the inside. Pick up another I don't know, I might have been saying 4mm bicones, but they're not 4mm. Pick up another bicone, go into this last 4mm turquoise bead. Okay, so that's what I got now. So now I'm going to go around all these big beads again because I want to get my bicones seated down in there real good, and plus I want to get another piece of thread through these bicones because, like I said, they're kind of sharp and they can cut the thread, so it gives a little bit extra security if you have another piece of thread through them. So I'm going to go into this bicone. This 4mm turquoise bead. And this bicone, this 4mm turquoise bead. And this bicone, this turquoise bead. And this bicone. And this turquoise bead. Pull that all tight so that my bicones are down in there like I want them to be. Now I'm going to sew around until I'm coming out of this 11-0 here at the tip. But I'm going to have to stop a minute and get my heater because I'm really cold and it's making the shakes even worse than usual. So hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I got a little blast of heat, so I think I'm all right for a minute. Now I'm going to sew around this outer part to get up here to this little 11-0. So I'm coming out of that 4mm turquoise bead there. I'm going to go into the two 15-0s and the turquoise 11-0. And these two 15-0s and this turquoise 4mm and these two 15-0s and the turquoise 11-0 at the tip. And now I'm going to make another unit just like I made when I started here. So I already got one of my turquoise beads, so I need, or turquoise 11-0s, so I need 3 silver 11-0s, 1 turquoise 11-0, 3 silver 11-0s, 1 turquoise 11-0, 3 silver 11-0s, one turquoise 11-0, and 3 silver 11-0s. So that's what I've got. 3 silver 11-0s, turquoise 11-0, 3 silver 11-0s, turquoise 11-0, 3 silver 11-0s, turquoise 11-0, and 3 silver 11-0s. So I'm coming out the top of that turquoise 11-0. I'm going to go on the bottom of it. Now I'm going to go in around all these beads again. I'm going to go into the 3 silver 11-0s. I'm going to skip that turquoise 11-0 and go into the other 3, the 3 silver 11-0s on the other side of it. and make sure my thread lands under the turquoise 11/0 so that it'll stick out there. Now I'm going to go and skip that turquoise 11/0 and go into the 3 silver 11/0s. Pop my little turquoise bead up over my thread. And go into the, skip that next turquoise bead and go into the next 3 silver 11/0s. Pop my turquoise bead up over the thread. And then go back into my connecting. Turquoise bead. And now I'm going to put, I need to put my needle back up through here. I need to make sure I put my little 4mm bead that I'm going to put in the middle of this unit on the same side. It sticks up a little bit more on one side there. So I want to make sure I get it on the top. So I'm going to pick up a 15/0, a turquoise 4mm bead, and a 15/0. I'm coming out of the top of that turquoise 11/0. I'm going to go into the bottom of this turquoise 11/0. Make sure my little embellishment pops on the top there. Now I'm going to go back into the 15/0, the 4mm bead, and the 15/0. And I'm going to go into the other side of this turquoise bead that I started in. And then, like I said, you can either sew around the outside of this unit to get back up here to this turquoise 11/0, or you can, I'm just going to go back through my embellishment. So I'm going to go into the 15/0, the turquoise bead, and the 15/0. Pull it nice and tight so there's no thread showing. And then go back into this turquoise 11/0. So that's what I've got now. So I'm going to make one more of these bigger units, and then I'll do the rest of it off camera. So I'm going to pick up 2 15/0s. A 4mm bead. Two 15/0s, a turquoise 11/0, and 2 15/0s, another 4mm, two 15/0s, turquoise 11/0, two 15/0s, another 4mm, two 15/0s, turquoise 11/0, two 15/0s, one more 4mm, now I just need 2 more 15/0s to finish my unit. So I'm coming out of the bottom of that turquoise 11. I'm going to go on the top of it. Now I'm going to go around all that again. Pick up the 2 15-0s. Just go around all the beads again. I'm going to sew around all these beads till I'm coming back out this bead I started in, and I'm going to do it off camera while I get another blast of heat, so I'll be back. Okay, I sewed all the way around and I'm coming back out my little turquoise 11-0 here. So I'm going to sew into these 2 15-0s and this turquoise bead. I'll pick up a bicone. Having the hardest time today getting these beads on my needle. Okay, now I'm going to go into the next turquoise 4mm. And push it up over the, push it onto the inside there. Pull it a little bit. Pick up another bicone. Go into the next 4mm bead. Push my bicone to the inside. Pick up another bicone. Go into the next 4mm bead. Pick up another bicone. And go into the 4mm bead I started in. Now I'm going to go around all those again. I'm going to go back into the bicone. Back into this 4mm bead. Back into this bicone. Well, he don't want me to get in him, but I'm going to. There we go. Back into the 4mm bead. Back into this bicone. That 4mm bead. If I can accomplish it all at once, probably I can't. No, I can. Back into the 4mm bead. And I'm going into this bicone. Back into this 4mm bead. And I ended up going back into that bicone. I didn't mean to, but that's okay, it'll work. Now I'm going to go into this 4mm bead and on up into those 2 15-0s. And into this turquoise 11-0. And now I'm going to make another one of these smaller units, and I'm just going to keep alternating like that until I get the length that I want. And then I'm going to put my wire guardian on the other side just like I did this one, and then I'll put my clasp on, so when I get back we'll see what I've got. So I'll be back. Okay, there's both of my bracelets made with some of the beads that I have gotten from Beebeecraft. This is the one made on video today. That's what it looks like. It's really not hard to do at all. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description box below to the Beebeecraft website in case you want to order something from them, and that coupon code will save you 10% off your order if you make an order with them. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope you all have a great day. Take care.